Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Franklin from the Money Code Academy. Now this is volume 2 of the mini course, or you can see the mini series, Budgeting Made Easy. Now the volume 2, I have titled it 7 Things You Need to Know About Budgeting. Now the reason I want to do this course, or rather this video, is because until and unless you know the right things about budgeting, hear me, you may not be able to run on a budget that will go a very long way to help you financially. There are some specific details that you need to know. You need to have a deeper understanding of this thing for you to be able to win. So on the basis of that, I want to do this video, and I titled it 7 Things You Need to Know About Budgeting. Now quickly, if this is your first time of joining, if this is your first time of coming to this channel, I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel. Click on the notifications bell so that the next time I post a new video, you will be the first to receive it. Now you might say, why should I subscribe to your channel? Well, the reason is because on this channel, my sole aim is to, equip you with the financial knowledge that you need to win. I talk about personal finance, I talk about online business, I talk about entrepreneurship, I talk about all things money, basically. So consider subscribing. It will go a very long way to help you. Now let's get right into it. The first thing that you need to know about budgeting if you're going to win is that budgeting is one of the principles of financial management. When it comes to financial freedom, hear me, financial management is a must. A man who is not able to manage his finances will not be able to win financially. As a matter of fact, you can't enjoy financial freedom if you are lacking in this area. So budgeting is a principle, is one of the principles of financial management. So if, for example, you've been contemplating, should I run on a budget or not? Hear me, this is one major reason, one key reason why you should consider budgeting, because it is a principle. When you begin to function in this principle or with this principle, trust me, it can go a very long way to change the course of your financial work. So never forget that. The next thing you need to know about budgeting is that it is a roadmap for your finances. For people who are like, what is in budgeting for me? Hear me, it is a roadmap for your finances. I always tell people it's not enough to earn. Most of the time you hear people, they're like, I don't have a job, I need a job and all that. But guess what? When you get that job and you start earning, if you don't structure your earnings, hear me, you will be like a man who has no job. In fact, you'll be worse, because a man who does not have a job is not putting in any hard work. In your own case, you are putting a lot of input, a lot of effort, a lot of hard work, and at the end of the month, you still can't give, an account of what you have spent that money on. So budgeting, my friend, is a roadmap. It is a path for your finances. It's a path you need to follow for your finances. If you do that, to go a long way to help you. And the next thing you need to know about budgeting is that it puts a check on your spending. Again, earning and spending recklessly will not help you at all. I have seen cases over and over again where people are earning so much, but guess what? They cannot give account of their earnings. You know why? Because there is no system implemented to put a check on how much is going from them. So budgeting is something that helps you to put a check on your spending. And this is very important, very important. If there is one thing that you need to work on in your financial work, hear me, you must put a check on what you are spending. Because earning without putting a check on your spending will only make you to waste money over and over again. So you've got to work on this. Now the next thing that you need to know about budgeting is that it helps you to achieve more with your finances. I've often tell people that it's not about how much you are earning. Now, while it is important for people to earn good, while it is important for people to earn well, it is also important to know that it's not about how much you earn. It is about how you manage the money you earn. If, for example, there are two people, okay, one is earning $5,000 and the other one is earning $1,000. If the one who is earning $1,000 is running on the budget, and the one who is earning $5,000 is not running on any budget, at the end of the month, you'll be shocked that the guy who is earning less is able to do more with his finances than the guy who is earning more and does not have a budget. Now, why is this? The reason is because when it comes to finances, it's not about how much you earn. It's about how much you are able to manage, to administrate what you are earning. You get that now? When you are able to administrate these, hear me and hear me good. When you're able to administrate it, it helps you to accomplish more financially. So budgeting helps you to do more with your finances, irrespective of how much you are earning. You get the point now? So even if you are earning less and you are running on a budget, you'll be able to accomplish more than even a man who earns way, way more than you, but is not running on a budget. So that's something that you need to take note of, because it will go a long way to help you. And the next thing you need to know about budgeting is that it helps you to spend your money responsibly. There is nothing as powerful as you spending your money responsibly. This is so important. Earning without responsible spending can go a long way to destroy a man. And that's one thing that budgeting will save you from. Budgeting will help you to spend your money responsibly. And the next thing that you've got to know about budgeting is that it helps you to save up for a long-term goal. You know, if you're going to succeed financially, you need to have a short-term financial goal. You need to have a long-term financial goal. Now, for the long-term financial goal, which may take maybe a year, 2 years, or 3 years, for that long-term financial goal, budgeting will help you to structure your finances in such a way that you start keeping money for that purpose ahead of time. So that's something that you need to know about budgeting. It's so important. It's very, very vital that you get yourself involved in this. Okay? Now, the next thing you need to know about budgeting is that it helps you to spend freely. I've heard people who say things like, come on, you're running on a budget? People believe that you are a miser for you to run on a budget. People believe that you are under a punishment, you are under a kind of constraint. No, you are not under any kind of constraint or punishment. You are just a man who is running with wisdom. You've got to understand this. When you run on a budget, what you are doing is that you are giving yourself the power to spend freely. Because when your income gets to you, you have removed all the necessary things, the important things. Now, whatever it is that is left, or whatever it is that you have kept for spending, you are free to spend it the way you want to spend it. You get the point now. You don't spend with guilt in your heart. You know, there are times when people have spent money, they are feeling guilty. They're like, oh my God, I don't think I should have bought this. I don't think I should have spent on this. No. When you are running on a budget, you don't spend with guilt. You spend with gladness because you have apportioned everything. This is one thing I love about budgeting. It helps you a great deal. Your finances will be structured. Your finances will be organized. Okay? You'll be so organized. And when you are spending, if, for example, you go on a vacation, you can afford to spend as much as you like there, because you know that whatever you are spending in that vacation, it does not affect any other area of your life. The money was strictly kept for that vacation. On several occasions, me and my family have gone for vacation. But what used to happen generally is that before we make that trip, 4 months before we make that trip, we have included it in the budget. Okay, so we just keep saving towards it, saving towards it, saving towards it. And when it is time for the vacation, we spend as much as we want to spend. We spend it with ease, we spend it happily, we spend it freely, because we have taken our time to save it up. And now we know that the money was meant for that purpose. So we spend without guilt in our heart. So I want you to take advantage of this, because it will go a long way to help you. Now, the last thing that you need to know about budgeting is that it helps you to come out of debt and stay out of debt. And I want to say this, if you're going to enjoy financial freedom, you've got to fight to come out of debt. I've done a course, a free mini series like this also. You can find it on this platform, How to Come Out of Debt. It is a 6-part series that will go a very long way to shaping your thoughts, to teach you on how you can come out of debt. So take advantage of it. I will put the link in the description box below. I will also link the playlist somewhere in the top corner. So just watch out for it and participate in that course. It is free. You don't have to pay anything for it. The only payment you have to make is pay attention, and that's it. Okay, so it helps you to come out of debt, because if, for example, you have found yourself in any kind of debt, okay, what you do is that in the process of planning your budget, you've already apportioned a certain amount of your money that goes in making a large deposit, a significant deposit towards that debt. So every month, as you are doing it diligently, with discipline, as you are doing it, before you know what is happening, you are out of debt. And that same system will also help you to stay out of debt. You get the point now? So this is something that I want to encourage you to think about. You should know these things about budgeting, because it will help you a great deal to be able to come out of whatever financial situation that you have found yourself. Budgeting is so important. It is so instrumental when it comes to your financial success and your financial growth. Refuse to listen to anybody who says things like, come on, you don't need it. You don't need that. You just need to earn more money. It's not about earning more money. Trust me, when you become financially educated, you begin to realize that it's not about earning more money. It's about managing how much you earn. You get the point now? A lot of times, most people, they think that the reason they are not doing well financially is because they are not earning well. To an extent, it is true, okay? To an extent, it is true, but that's just 10%. 90% of the key truth is that beyond earning, management, financial management must be implemented. So do everything you can to implement the budgeting system in your financial work, because it will go a long way to help you. Now, that will be all for this video. If you have found anything of value from this video, let me in on it. Drop me a comment and let me know what you have learned over the years. What have you come to know about budgeting? What exactly resonated with you in this particular video? Drop me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Now, don't forget to share with your friends and family members, and most importantly, give the video a thumbs up. Like the video, okay? Because when you like the video, it helps the YouTube algorithm to be able to get the video across to many others like you who will listen to the video and benefit from it. Okay, so that'll be all for now. Thank you very much for participating. Thank you very much for watching till this very moment. And remember, if you have not subscribed, don't wait any further. Smash that subscription button and click on the notification bell so that the next time I post a new video, you will be the first to receive it. Until I speak to you again, keep cracking the money code. I will see you in volume 3.